Damn, now this what I'm talking about. Bibby came back with a fucking banger. This is what I was saying, you know what I mean? Free Crack 3, if this is the kind of content we gonna get, it's gonna be classic. You know what I mean? I don't even mind him really putting it on iTunes if that's really what he want to do, like he said he wanted to do. But I mean, just look at the artwork for the song Speak to Him. You know what I mean? You see Little Bibby, then you see Common, you see MLK up there. You just see a lot of different things in the artwork. You know what I mean? I got no problem with this. The production was on point. The content for what he was saying is just on point. Just reminiscing, in the hood, how he used to come up, the part where he said about niggas in the street doing what they do, you think that's your man, and then you get caught, nigga. He ain't even do half that 10. He ain't even put no money in your books for no noodles. You know what I mean? I was like, God damn. Now, see, this is a different Bibby. This is advanced lyricism from what we're used to from Free Crack 1 to Free Crack 2 to where we're at now. And then you pick Common on the record. Let's not even get into that right now. It just, Bibby gave you 2 solid verses of just spitting some street knowledge, some street shit. Not even on no ignorant shit, though. He actually giving you game about, that street life. And not letting you know, he letting you know that even though he done came up and made a little money, ain't shit changed, you know what I mean? I'm still me, but at the same time, I got to move on and advance to bigger and better things. And I can respect that, you know what I mean? And then you got Common, not forgetting his roots, not forgetting where he came from. He working with the young artists in Chicago. I definitely respect that. I do feel like Kanye should be doing that a little more. But, I mean, even the verse that Common gave you, you know what I mean? He gave you the version of what we call Chirac niggas now and the new and improved him. You know what I mean? Like he said back in the day, I used to go up and just smack niggas. Now I give all praises due to, you know what I mean? So it's like, wow. Powerful record. I can't even front on this. This is like a mix between, you can't even call it trap. You know what I mean? It's soulful, but yet it's a lesson learned. It's teaching you something. You know what I mean? This is street knowledge to me at its finest. I've never heard Bibby rap like this, and I've heard every mixtape, every verse damn near he done put out. You know what I mean? But I always said that out of everybody in Chicago, to me, Bibby always stood out. It's like, this nigga can rap on some other shit. He ain't really got to be all about the guns and the drilling and the killing and everything like that. Like I said, some of these Chicago artists, they have skill enough to rap in a way like this right here. I feel the same way about King Louis. I feel the same way about Herb. You feel what I'm saying? I haven't heard the Joey Badass and G Herbo record yet, but at the same time, you can see the certain artists that have skill enough they take their shit serious enough to where they can rap like this. Now, this is the type of music that if he can put out, deserves a record deal. Because at the same time, it's not that I'm going to shoot you, I'm going to kill you, I'm drilling, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. It ain't really on that shit. And that's the one thing I always admired about Bibby. Like, you can just hear it in his flow. You can hear it in his lyrics. Like, this ain't no thrown together shit. You know what I mean? It's a separation from everything else that's in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like, on some Chance the Rapper shit. Like, you can get him and Chance on a record. I think it'll be dope. I think it'll come out raw. But this is right here. It's a banger. Like, this some shit, right? And my mom don't really fuck with rap like that. But I can play this shit and she wouldn't have a problem with it because she'd hear the message within the music. And I think that's the part where I can appreciate the record when I heard it. So I've been playing this shit nonstop all day. I fuck with this. I'm hoping this makes the cut for Free Crack 3. This type of music builds up the anticipation. That joint he put out with Future, and you know what I'm saying? That shouldn't make the cut. But this right here, this is a good record. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with it. It's just speaking to the youth. It's like letting you know you ain't always got to do this shit you doing. It's another way out. You know what I mean? It's like similar to, how can I put it? It's what like Chief Keef tried to do for his cousin Blood Money, RP to him, but it didn't cross over the right way. You see what I'm saying? You knew it was a different type of record, but it didn't have that same feel with something like this. But at the end of the day, man, this is a tough record. It's a solid record. You definitely got to run that shit back. You got to give Bibby his props. He's showing growth, and that's what it's all about, man. 1.